Hello again, and welcome to another Times Ticking YouTube video. Today, we're going to be talking about GMT, what it stands for, and what it's meant to world timekeeping. If you own a wristwatch that serves up digital world time, you may have seen GMT on your dial, or you may have come across the acronym while setting another type of watch or clock. But what is GMT? The short answer is Greenwich Mean Time. However, the name itself has quite a bit of history built into it. These days it's often synonymous with Coordinated Universal Time, the standard world time that we use nowadays for atomic timekeeping. But GMT predates UTC, Coordinated Universal Time, by around 300 years. Indeed, GMT was one of the original bases for a standard globalized time system. As international trade and new travel technology were spreading all over the globe, many of the major players in this burgeoning worldwide economy wanted to establish a common ground in coordinating departures and arrivals. Since everyone experiences solar cycles, GMT tied the sun's position to a longitudinal focal point, the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, England. Established in 1675 by King Charles II and eventually closed in 1998, the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, England is and was indeed ground zero for GMT. In 1721, Great Britain established the position of the observatory as a meridian or zero longitude for their own maritime purposes. As it went, this aided the scientifically minded in establishing a center point for keeping time based on the Earth's relative position to the Sun. By the middle of the 19th century, an International Meridian Conference was instigated by US President Chester A. Arthur. This conference was held in Washington, D.C. At the conference, 41 delegates from 26 countries parlayed and elected the Royal Observatory in Greenwich to be the meridional point for establishing global time. Although some countries didn't hop on board, France itself electing to retain its own meridian, this remained the relative ground zero position for global time and trade until the early 20th century. By the 1920s, there started to be a disparity between newer atomic timekeeping and GMT as far as keeping a standard going for keeping global time. Eventually the UTC, or atomic time, became the new standard. This global time became more widely adopted than GMT because of higher accuracy and evolved into the atomic standard that's still utilized today. Reinforced by the use of mapping satellites, which found that Greenwich is actually some meters west of the prime meridian, atomic time aids all nations in keeping tighter time. However, because of the existence of leap seconds, a loss of a few seconds every year, there is talk nowadays of re-establishing an even more accurate standard of timekeeping by the year 2023. Though global timekeeping moved away from GMT as a standard, GMT is still an acronym used today to pinpoint certain local times on the globe. More specifically, for local times in the Commonwealth left behind by Britain's empire, places like New Zealand, Australia, etc., GMT is still a regular reference point. Although these time zones, among all others, were originally based off of more extraterrestrial observations, they historically helped in keeping things grounded for international transit. As well, if it weren't for GMT's use and existence, global timekeeping would have been incredibly difficult to coordinate globally. Having the GMT standard allowed for further innovation in global communication, which still continues to this day. So, the next time you go to set a watch, you may want to think about where each acronym leads back to. And as it stands, GMT will lead you back to that original point where international timekeeping first began. Hello, and thanks for watching our YouTube video today. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and you can find similar videos right here. For more new and interesting content from Times Ticking on our channel, please subscribe at the link here. And for more information about wristwatch repair and watch maintenance generally, you can find us at timesticking.com. Thanks so much and have a great day.